Canada's voice of thoroughbred racing. Dan Loiselle, it's all yours.
As they come flying off the turn to the roar of the crowd. This is going to be tight!
My parents worked at the racetrack. My grandfather was a security guard. My dad did the photo finish. So I was like a rink rat. I was never not around the racetrack. At 10 years old, I used to go above the old Thoroughbred announce booth at Greenwood and call into an old reel-to-reel tape recorder that was the size of a suitcase and take the tape down to a guy named Paul Hanover who called our harness horses. Great name for an announcer of harness horses, Paul Hanover. And say, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? So it's just something I always wanted to do.
Quite a sensation coming on. Amity Chef and quite a sensation together.
And I replaced the legend, Darrell Wells. To me, he was like Wayne Gretzky.
If he was Wayne Gretzky and you're Mario Lemieux, that's all I can tell you.
You know, the first couple of years, I was just treading water. I look back at those tapes or listen to them now, and they're embarrassing. But the company stuck by me. I always felt that when I turned the corner was in 1988. Ironically enough, the first $1 million race I ever called was the Arlington Million.
Let's take you to the beautifully understated call of Dan Loiselle.
The Arlington Grandstand had burned down. They transplanted the race to here in 1988.
The two grays, Mill Native and Equalize, coming to the finish. Mill Native of France on the outside wins the Arlington Million.
And after that broadcast was over, I thought to myself, you know, it's starting to feel right. I'm getting this.
With approval and most valiant, they hit the wire together in a photo to win in the Queen's Plate. And the Queen of Canadian racing is going to wear the crown, the Triple Crown. Sky Classic hoists the flag. Canada's Sky Classic wins the Rothmans International.
Like her mother, like her brother, dance through the dawn, a Queen's Plate champion. The Triple Crown champion. Wanda was better than wonderful this afternoon. He was magnificent.
It's been a great career. Just over 55,000 races, 28 Queen's Plates, 5 Triple Crown winners, 2 North America Cups.
One of the best we've ever heard.
Oh, thanks. Means a lot to me.
Final 50 yards. La Donna Mobile. No soup for you. She's staying like a mother-in-law.
Signature sayings? You kidding me?
Throw a blanket over them. Swoop them. Just shrug them off. Has come from another province. Nostrils flaring, straining for the wire. Picture time. You had to be licking your chops.
Show me the money.
And I want to put $2 on you.
Dan Loiselle along the inside.
Not only is he tough, he thinks he's David Letterman.
Erase that. This is Dan Loiselle from Woodbine for CFRB 1010.
TJ's Lucky Moon, an outrageous odds.
It has been a privilege to call races here for 29 years, to call some of the greatest horses and the greatest races and work with great people. I've established a lot of friendships around this place with fans, with horsemen, with fellow employees, and I treasure those and I won't let those go. I may not be calling races here anymore, but I'm not going away. I just won't be here 133 days a year. But this has been part of my life and it's going to continue to be part of my life.
And that's a wrap.